welcome back to my channel. So in this video here, I'm going to be doing another cooking video. You guys have been requesting me to do a bunch of cooking videos here recently, and I really didn't feel like doing hardly any cooking videos. But now we are in our new place and everything, so that is what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. Now, I saw this recipe again on TikTok. It is a chicken recipe. I don't really know what you want to call it, but I'm calling it garlic Parmesan chicken. So that is what we are going to be making today. So I'm going to get you guys set up over here so you guys can see everything that you will need. And I will go ahead and get started with everything. So let's go on into it. Okay, so this here is everything that you will need for this recipe. You will need a 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I'm just using Philadelphia cream cheese. The B-Dubs Parmesan garlic sauce, as you guys can see right there. Shredded Parmesan cheese. You can use the bag Parmesan cheese or this little bucket. I got it at Save-A-Lot. So, and then you also need some whole milk or heavy whipping cream, which whenever you have. And then you also obviously need your chicken. So let's move on over to the other side of the counter, and then I will get you guys in the crock pot. Okay, so you guys can see the crock pot here. Now I did, instead of moving you guys to the other side of the counter, I just took this part of the crock pot out, so it'd be a lot easier. Okay, so yes, my crock pot looks like that on the inside because the paint's coming off. But we will be okay with that. That's not the whole thing of it. So, before I even get started with anything else, let's go wash these phalanges. Okay, so I am back from washing the phalanges. Now, let's open up our chicken right here. So, I am using the boneless, skinless chicken breast. You guys can do chicken legs, chicken thighs, whatever you guys want. I am doing the boneless, skinless chicken breast.
My chicken leg.
Yeah, your chicken leg. So, you just want to plop it in there like this. Now, like I said, I saw this recipe on TikTok. So, and it is actually really good. Okay, so I'm just doing that like that. So that is what you want to be working with. Okay, now you guys can see how your chicken is supposed to look in here. So now let's go in with the garlic Parmesan sauce from B-Dubs. Okay, so let's just go ahead and crack this bad lad open right here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so once you get it open, you just want to plop the whole bottle in there, if you guys can see. So you just want to plop the whole bottle down in there and try not to fling it everywhere. Okay, so try to get as much of it out of the bottle as you can. Okay, so once you get all of it out of the bottle as much as you can, so now you want to fill this here up with milk or heavy whipping cream. So I'm going to go do that. Okay, so once you get it filled to the brim right there with milk or heavy whipping cream, you want to put the lid back on it. And then you want to shake it and try to get the rest of this excess off right here. So let's just go ahead and shake this, and I'll see you guys back in a minute. Okay, so once you got all that shook up as much as you possibly can, you guys can still see that there's going to be some on the side. So you just want to open that, and then you want to pour all that down in there. So pour that down in there, and you guys can see how much better that looks. Okay, so then once you get all that done, you want to go in with a cup of Parmesan cheese. You can do shredded Parmesan cheese or whatever you want. So just plop that down in there. Then you want to open a whole block of 8-ounce cream cheese. Make sure it is room temperature or it will not melt that good. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and then I'm gonna cube it in little small squares so it can be melted evenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll see you guys back in a second.
Turn around and...
So as you guys can see, I'm just taking it, and then I'm just going to cut right down the middle. You want to do cubes, or you can do small squares. So I'm going to do small squares like this, so it will be melted evenly around the crock pot. So, okay, so after you get that cubed up, you just want to drop that down in there on any side you want to. I am just evenly placing it around the crock pot so it will be gone through the process evenly. So, okay, so we got 2 more blocks, and we're just going to plop them anywhere we can do that. Okay, so we are done with this here now. Now we're going to put it over there in the crock pot, and we are going to cook it on high for 4 hours and on low for 8 hours. So I will see you guys over at the crock pot. Okay, so now we are over here at the crock pot. So I've already got it plugged in. Now let's turn her on high, and then we are going to let it cook on high for 4 hours. And then probably before it gets almost completely done, you want to go ahead and start cooking your pasta. I'm going to be using the rotini noodles. That's what I'm going to be using. So I will see you guys back in just a little bit. Okay, so what I was saying about, chicken being on high or low. You want to cook it on high for 4 hours and then low for 8 hours. Okay, when the chicken is almost done, like when it's almost to 4 hours or 8 hours, you want to shred that chicken. Even if you have to put it in a separate bowl and shred it with 2 forks that way. Then once you get that done, you want to put it back in the soup mixture stuff, and then you want to add your noodles. I will show you guys the rest of me doing this later. So I will see you guys in about 4 hours. Okay, so now what I am doing, I am getting ready to check on it. This is how it should look probably an hour after you put it on. So you just want to come in here and like incorporate everything together, just like this. Just like this, just to get everything all incorporated, so you guys can see how it looks. So just like this. And then do like that. And then about every so often you want to come and stir it to make sure everything is well incorporated. And then, like I said, before the timer is up, cook your noodles and shred your chicken. Okay, so now it is 3:11 in the afternoon now, and I am getting ready to check it again. So this is what it should look like now. It should almost just be about done. As you guys can see how the cheese is already starting to melt. And like I said, just stir it up to get it well incorporated. Like this. And you guys can see the chicken is almost done there. I'm going to give it till probably almost 4. And then I'm going to start putting on the noodles and start shredding the chicken. That's the way at the same time I can have the noodles done and the chicken almost fully done. So, like I said, just keep stirring this to keep it well incorporated. And so every piece of chicken is covered with the sauce stuff. So, that is how that is looking and turning out. So, I guess I will see you guys back about 3:45 when I start cooking the noodles and start shredding the chicken. Okay, so now it is 3:53 and I am going to be starting my water to boiling and shredding my chicken. So I'm going to fill my pot up with water here, and then I will see you guys back in a second. Okay, so I got my water on now. It's starting to boil, well, heating up. Now I'm going to get my chicken out of the crock pot and start shredding it up. Okay, so the only reason why I'm getting the chicken out of the crock pot and doing it this way is because it's a lot easier for me to shred it so you guys can see how it is looking. So I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the crock pot and start shredding it this way. So you guys can see how it looks. And it actually smells amazing. Okay, so the rest of that is just the juice from it, like the sauce. So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the crock pot. So let's go ahead and start shredding it. Okay, so you guys are sitting here on my counter now, and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to start doing like this. You want to try to get it shredded as best as you can, so like pieces like that. That is how you want it to be shredded. So it don't have to be absolutely perfect. It could be bite-sized pieces, just as long as you get it shredded and there's enough for everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera. Okay, so this is how I've got the chicken shredded. You just want to make sure it's shredded up enough that every little piece of noodle is covered with the chicken and the mixture. And like I told you guys, I'm just using this kind of noodles because I ain't got no other. So we're just going to go with this brand today. So my water is just now starting to heat up really good. So I'm just going to let it boil. And then I'm going to make my noodles. But until then, I am just going to finish kind of shredding this up just a little bit more. So you guys just see how I'm doing it. See, like these bigger pieces right here, I am just splitting them in half. So okay, so now since I've got all the chicken cut up or shredded, I am going to now add it back into the sauce mixture here. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to plop it back down into the sauce mixture while my water is still getting nice and hot. So this is just all you want to do, and I don't really want to like dump it in there or it will splash up and burn me. So I'm just doing it like this because it's more safer that way, and also I'm standing far away from it. So now you just want to keep doing that until you get every piece of chicken back in there. And some of them may still bigger pieces of chicken, but that's okay. So I got like this much left. Now I'm going to just dump the rest of it back down in there. Okay. Now, I got all that done. Now, let's stir the chicken back into the sauce mixture until my water gets boiling. So I will see you guys back here in a minute when I get my noodles in the pot. Alright, I got my noodles in the pot now. Now I just gotta wait for them to get done, and then I gotta add them in the chicken mixture. So I'll see you guys back when I get that done. Okay, so my noodles is almost done right here. So now I'm going to strain them, and then I will see you guys back here in just a second. Okay, so I got my noodles drained, and now time to put it in the chicken here. So let's go ahead and drop the noodles in the chicken, just like that. And then the only thing you're going to do after is stir it up. Okay, so like I was saying, put it in the chicken and then stir it up. And then it is all done. So I'm just going to keep stirring it up here guys can see. And then it will be all done. Just make sure that your chicken and your noodles are well incorporated together. So that is how you make this little recipe. So I'll see you guys back here in just a second. Okay, so once you get it put in the bowl, or you can do this before you put it in the bowl, you want to top it with some Parmesan, and then you are all ready to eat. So this is how it should look when you get it done. So that is what it looks like. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that little cooking video. Like I said, I saw that recipe on TikTok and I made it once, and I wanted to do a video on it then, but I wanted to actually see if I actually liked it before I did a video on it. So I hope you guys will try this video, and if you did, let me know down there in the comments if you liked it, disliked it, or what you added differently to it. And I followed the woman's TikTok recipe completely, except for in the TikTok she said to add the grated Parmesan cheese in the crock pot when everything got done, but I went ahead and just put it in everybody's bowls because I figured that was a lot easier. So I will see you guys in my next cooking video whenever I find some new recipes to make for you guys, which I got another one planned. I just got to get the stuff to actually do it. It is homemade cheese sticks, and not your typical cheese sticks. This is bread stick cheese sticks. So I will see you guys in my next cooking video, or my next video in general. So give it a big thumbs up, go down and hit that little red subscribe button, turn on the little bell to be notified when I upload, and I will see you guys in my next video.